Hello, I'm Trevor. This is my brother Tyler, who does not speak or say a word. And today we are doing a recap video of Legend of the Superstition Mountains. So, we have gathered some of the best clips, some of the funniest, and we're going to share them with you today. Was that the guano hat? It was, wasn't it? Are you just window dressing? Do you know what window dressing is? Do you want to know what window dressing is? Do you want me to tell you what window dressing is? That's too bad, because I don't know what window dressing is. So, throughout the show, we've made numerous discoveries. We've found stuff that's just disappeared. We've found stuff that nobody's ever seen before. We found a pocket watch, the Heartstone, all kinds of things. All really amazing things, too. So, we decided to gather all the footage that we have of these discoveries, whether they're good or bad.
Someone worked on this. I don't know. I'm going to be able to get any samples out of this now.
What's interesting here is we have what's remaining of a cable system that runs down the mountain. So obviously they will have this up for a reason. I don't see anything on the other side. You see anything, Ty? I don't. But it's pinned in back here. So, and it's definitely solid. It's a hollow pipe though, not like the cemented pipes down below. But it is interesting. Yep. Yeah. Explain this, Frank. And you can even see where they had a doorway. exist anymore. And the medicine wheel is gone. The rocks from it are nowhere even in sight. So someone came out, decided to be malicious, not very cool, and took it upon themselves to decide that this did not need to be here anymore for whatever reason, and put some effort into it. Wouldn't you say that, Frank?
Yeah.
Put some effort into making sure it no longer exists, and it was here 6 months or so ago, last time I saw it. And it was fully intact. There's been other times it's been broken up, and people have went and found rocks and made sure it was rebuilt, but not a lot of fun, Trevor.
Carrying up and down the hill part, not so much.
I don't know if you can tell. A man in a cave. It's interesting. That was not fun. There's the spring. I saw some alcoves, some ledges here. Wanted to check out. Everything here is just falling apart. And scorpions, so that wasn't pleasant. So that was a scramble up, just stuff that was breaking loose in my hands. Trying to get myself to keep going forward, and everything just breaking off. I should have known better when I was back that way, and I could just hear the rock cracking. You can just see the cracks through the rocks. So stuff is just, anything you put your hands on starts moving. But that is interesting. Little cave, man in a cave. Over and okay, so Frank, your estimation is?
We found a human bone
It
laying
does
in the
look-
wash
Yeah.
by the secret cave.
It is kind of weird.
Yes. Very
And
weird.
someone could have been washed out in here.
Where's the rest of them?
Well, come on, Frank. This used to be a trail. I think it's pretty much gone.
The rest of them probably went down that way.
There could be a lot of it all through here, Trevor. It could be scattered everywhere because it's so light.
Some of it's probably buried under some of this.
It could be
It's
buried.
got copper power right in here.
Yeah.
You can see it gleaming.
Wonder how long it's been out here.
This is old.
What's that marking on it?
That's what I said.
What is it though? That's weird. There's a
It looks
marking
like a
on the-
Spanish mark.
What is the marking on the bone? Why is
J.
it?
Jacob Waltz.
Oh, it is a J. What the heck is that? Hold it. I don't know. Is it?
This is from Jacob's nephew.
I don't know what the heck that is. Keep that.
Yeah. You want it? I'll give it.
Bag it.
Thank you.
Bag it.
You walk right past those laying right here.
I don't look for bones. I look for
No,
gold,
look
silver,
that-
snakes, a lot of stuff. I don't look for
You walk
bones.
past the skull, you wouldn't see it.
Oh, the skull I'd probably notice.
You know, there might be one here somewhere.
Yeah, keep our eyes open.
Maybe it should have went in.
Yeah, that would be the end of our day, and we'd be sitting there. Well, at that point, I don't know. I guess we delete the videos and bury it at the parking lot and decide we're going to go home because I don't want to spend the rest of the day here. This is Maricopa, ain't it? Hey, we might get Dave Ayers. You know that?
But that thing's so old.
Yeah, that's an old bone.
That is old.
Well, doing that, I'm going to continue up through this pathway.
It's
Is-
an unusual-
That is the whole thing is unusual.
That's a joint that goes like this.
Yeah, that's unusual. We found a little of everything today. Yeah, what you got? You determined what that is yet?
It looks like a piece of silver ore.
Yeah.
It's not heavy, it's not lead.
Well, that's what was supposed to be back here.
That's what it is. Look, listen. Wave that in front of it. I think it's a piece of silver ore. It's not a piece of melted aluminum. See how natural it looks?
Yeah.
It looks like it was chopped out of a vein. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Enjoying yourself, Ty?
I think.
Oh, Mike, a lot of quartz in this one too.
Yeah. What do you got?
Heart rock. Hidden under that big rock.
Why would someone put that there? Well,
Because they knew you would find it.
that's one of the bigger ones we found too.
Yeah, look. It was hidden under it.
We're gonna have to look back and see if that rock's been there covering that up the whole time. You do realize we keep talking about those rocks.
They have rocks around it. They just sit down in here.
Yeah.
And this on top of it. Like that.
We're gonna have to look back at the footage on episode 2. Because in episode 2, we were sitting here and those rocks are there, correct?
Yeah.
And you filmed them, so we'll have to see if that was there during episode 2.
And we didn't delete anything that we've ever filmed.
No,
It's all
no,
stored.
we'll have it. And
Even
I
the
think,
stuff we didn't use.
I think I filmed in episode 4. I stopped here, and that's when I watched the clouds come over Horse Mesa. So there should be some footage possibly of it there. We'll look and see if it's changed.
Hear that? That's the mineralization in that rock. There's something more besides quartz in that. That's what's sounding off. We found a silver gold mine. But you know what? Since your dad and brother stay down on the bottom, this will be our secret. And we'll come back and get the silver. Huh?
Point to it. It's hard to see on here.
He goes back.
There's another quartz outcropping. It's underneath this reddish looking rock. It's all quartz. All this.
So, as you can see, we found some pretty cool stuff, haven't we? Well, my dad and Frank, sometimes it seems like they don't mean to be as funny as they are. Sometimes it just seems to come off really funny. But I guess we'll let you guys be the judge of that, because here are some of the funniest moments from the show.
Deleel, don't say anything, but we got some problems. We're having some serious issues. Woody took off, and I guess he's joined Dancing with the Stars. And I don't know what to do because that leaves us short-handed. So I called Frank. Frank's already put himself in for America's Got Talent. He's going to be spinning dishes on sticks. And Magnuson told me he's moving to Ethiopia. He's got some issues. This must be Deleel telling me it's about time. Because this is what happens when you wait. Right, Deleel? Wayne talks to himself to his phone. There we go. Let's see what happens. And it's, okay, I'm good. All right, here we go. You ready? Are you ready, Freddie? That makes more sense, Frank.
No. It was just odd that somebody would dig a hole there that deep.
Yeah. I hear them. I don't know where they're at. They're over there somewhere on Coronado, across from us. Okay.
What if I shoot a couple shots that way?
No, come on, Frank. And this is what I have to deal with. Alright, it's a circle. No other way to define that, right? It's a circle. Robert L. Ward was born in Salem, Oregon in 1933. Okay, hold on a second. Hey, Frank. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, well, kind of, we're working on the OTF for episode 4. I'm trying to finish that up. It's like 110 degrees, dude. So I'd really like to wrap this thing up. So yeah, I'll give you a call back later. No, you're in this episode. We got some OTF stuff and all. It's not like just me and Woody and that kind of thing. No, Frank, I promise you, you're in this episode. There is Frank Augustine content in this. Yeah. So yeah, I promise you that. I will make sure you're definitely part of this episode. All right. I'll catch you later, Frank. All right, bye. All right, we'll take that from the top again.
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Robert L. Ward was born in 1933 in Salem, Oregon. He came to Arizona in 1958 from Oklahoma. Okay, seriously? Hey, Woodrow, what's up? Yep. No, we were just there. This, it was just a week ago we were there. Yep. No, it's I'm trying actually doing the OTF stuff for episode 4 right now, and so I'm gonna try to get this stuff done. It's kind of warm out, so I'm standing out here, but I'm trying to get this done so we can get the edit and post production done and get out. So yeah, we'll let you know. Picnic up there at Lynx Creek. Yep. Okay, definitely. And Frank's feeling up to it. I'll make sure we get Frank to come along. But yeah, we'll come up and do some panning and make a day of it. Okay. Yeah, bud. Okay, so let me get back to this and get this wrapped up. Yeah, I'll try to give you a call later. All right. All right. Thanks, Woody. Take care. Bye. All right. Let's try to get to this again.
3, 2, 1.
Robert L. Ward was born in 1933 in Salem, Oregon. In 1958, he moved to Phoenix, Arizona. What the hell? Hey, Deleel, what's up? Hey. Yeah. Hey, we're working on OTFs right now. Yeah, no. Well, hey, you didn't, we're trying to fit you in. We're trying to get stuff in there. You got to send me something, man. If I don't have anything to put in there, I just can't dress someone up and call him Eric Deleel as much as I'd like to. No. So we're working on it, finishing up, get the post-production of episode 4 done, and then we're going to jump from there, and then moving on, forward. But, yeah, so, yep. So, yeah, if you got something, hey, we can get something in there, name dropping you, everybody's wondering where the real deal is, and so we'll do that. So so whatever. Okay, so I let me get back to this, and I'll try to give you a call back. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. How many more times? Right. Robert L. Ward was born in 1933 in Salem, Oregon. Came from Oklahoma to Arizona in 1958. Magnuson, of course. What's up, Mags? Yeah. Everybody knows this is a joke, right? Because Magnuson never calls. Yeah. So, Frank, in your estimation, Mr. Police Detective, what kind of bone is that?
It's a boner.
Okay, edit time. I guess. I don't know what he wanted me to film him. This is where I guess it begins, when they just act like they want to say something, and then they just start eating, and then kind of get lost in themselves. Do you think he knows we're even here anymore?
That looks Looks like a heat hole.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
I was on the original pilot for Legends of the Superstition Mountain, but as I understand it, Frank was the one who screwed me out of it. So I'm gonna get you, Frank.
Those are some really hilarious moments throughout the whole season. I think my favorite part was when he had the phone call with Deleel. Remember that? What was your favorite part, Tyler? Me too. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, one of the big problems that the show had was 2 of its cast members couldn't figure out each other's names. Frank and Deleel had their own problem of neither of them seemed to know how to say each other's name.
Three, two, one.
Well, I can tell you one thing about Eric Deleel. Is that how you pronounce his name?
No, it's
How is it?
Deleel. Deleel.
The real deal.
Yeah. Well, you can call him
The deal.
Deleel. Say Deleel.
Deleo.
Deleel. Leel. Not like Italian, like Deleo.
What is it?
Deleel.
Deleel.
D-E-L-E-E-L.
I'll just call fucking Eric D.
Okay, Eric D. Okay.
Well, that's one beer gone. But there's plenty more. So if I could say one good thing about Frank Augustine. Wait, that's not right. Augustine. Frank Augustine. If I could say one good thing about Frank Augustine, it's not that he's good at remembering names. Because he still doesn't know my last name, Deleel. Frank, it's Deleel. Eric Deleel. You can just call me Deal. Anyway, if I can say one good thing about Frank, you know, that guy, he's tenacious. And his detective work in the past really helped us out on trying to locate where the lost...
It would be a shame not to include Woody in any of this. He went through and crushed some of the samples and told us what was in it. He did an amazing job showing people how to pan and giving them tips. And he's just been such an amazing character throughout the show, and I think he even taught Tyler here how to pan. That was an experience, wasn't it? So, I think that the best thing to do is to show off some of Woody's amazing panning skills.
Oh, let's go. Go around slow. Bring it down.
This was the first coin, the one that was spiked into the. Spiked into the
See it all through here.
Yeah, that's what they had.
Down
Spiked
through
into the
there.
beam. I figured it's like a good luck
See it,
charm.
Trevor?
Okay, let's shake it now. One more time. Bring it down like this. Let me show you. I'm going to get that piece of gold down now. One of the mistakes that people do is they sit here and they go like this here with the black sand, and all it does is bring the gold up to the top. And that's what they don't want to do. Just shake it. That's all you need to do. Okay, get a hold of your pan. You know what? Let's get rid of this so you don't have to go through it twice. Let me help you.
In the bone where the
Take it down.
where the blood vessels and the nerves come out. Yeah, I know where this is and where there's a mastodon skeleton. So if I ever got caught digging where I wasn't supposed to be digging, it's like, okay, like you forget you saw me doing this and I'm
Look at all that.
Nice and easy. Roll it around slow. Muddy. It is definitely muddy out here. So I'm going to move over just a hair, and that was my first test. I'm going to move over here and take a test. It's really hard to tell when it's so wet. And you got really tiny fine sand like this. There's absolutely no gold in that. Nothing. You might find some black sand, but there's no gold in it. And that's the only thing I would call overburden is stuff like this. But I never, hardly ever throw anything away. I start panning right off the very top. I get a lot of my gold like this, just like I did there. I just dig on the very top edges. I gotta get my classifier. Hold on a moment. Lots of rock. Lots of black heavies. You see a lot of black heavies sitting on top of there. I never do a tailing pile. When you dump and make a tailing pile, you let somebody else know where you're working at. It's like a neon sign. So you just scatter it, so that way you can come back to it. You cover up your hole and you hide it, you can come back to it, nobody knows you're there. You leave a tailing pile and leave a hole.
We want to take this chance to thank everybody who's watched, everybody who's helped out. It's been an amazing experience. Put in a lot of time and effort into making these episodes so that everyone can watch and enjoy them.
What about Magnuson?
Who? Well, thanks everybody. It's been an honor to be here and to show you a recap and to make all these episodes for you. Can't wait to show you season 2. I hope you're all as excited as we are. We're going to hopefully find some amazing things. We're already out there finding some amazing things. We also want to quickly say thank you to the following people. So Tyler and I are going to go and leave you with everyone that we want to say thanks to.